everybody, Richard here, and welcome to the Nerd Life. So, this is my weekly update on what's going on in my life and my hobby and all that other jazz. I've been doing pretty much working on the commissions. I haven't been working on much else. Haven't been working on the bike at all either. Definitely not the car. Most of that stuff's gonna have to wait a while. I am trying to, next month I'm able to get my license again, so I'll be able to drive. Then I have to work on a car, getting a car run. It won't be that car out in the back. That car's going to take too long to fix, because when I start working on that, I'm tearing it completely down, all the way down to the frame. Excuse me. I might leave the back section of the body on, from the firewall back on. But I mean, I might even take that off if it comes off. I don't know if it's a unibody or not. I haven't checked. But anyway, I'm going to strip it down to bare bones, so that way I can redo everything. So I have a PT Cruiser that's out in my front yard that needs a rear windshield and tail light lenses, and then a new battery, and that should start and run fine. We're gonna give it a tune up and other stuff like that and see, but that's probably gonna be my option for driving. And then once I get driving, I have a job lined up. It's only a part-time job, but supposedly I'll be doing social media. Bye, honey. Social media stuff for a company, doing like just I don't know if it's advertising or whatever it is for sure. I haven't really gotten the full gist of it, but supposedly it's already mine, and I'll take it because I need the money to save myself from craziness. Yeah, because I got house to pay for, bills, and it's a pain in the butt. I mean, yeah. Anyway. So yeah, I haven't really worked on any of that stuff, the bigger stuff. I have been working on commissions and a few of my own little projects. Now you see right there, that guy is still over there next to my boots, paying no attention to the box of bubble wrap for me shipping stuff. But that fella right there, that big guy, I worked on him a little bit, and I don't know what all I've shown on here on YouTube. So I'll probably do a video of him later on. One of my Wednesday updates will be about him, and see some of the stuff I've done on him, because I've done a few more of the panels and things like that. But I'm still nowhere near finished with it. I have so much still to do on it. What did I get myself into? And the only reason is because it's mine. If I had to do another one of these, I would do it, and it'd be awesome. I wouldn't take near as long as I did on this one. Mainly because I know the tricks and stuff on how to put it together and build it, and then the painting of it too. I know where I would paint, what I would paint disassembled, and what I paint in subassembly, and what I paint together with it built. Sorry, my dog's being crazy back there. Eisenhorn. Woo! I got him. Had him for a minute. I actually have 2 copies of him. One from Games Workshop, and one that is a W Miniatures. I can't remember what his name is. He's on Facebook, and he sells on eBay, but he does like this guy's just called the Inquisitor or the Heresy Hunter or something like that. But anyway, it's a Eisenhorn, not Eisenhorn, He does a lot of cool stuff. He does, like, he's had Arbites out for a while, Adeptus Arbites, but not Adeptus Arbites. So, anyway, I gotta work on the real one from Games Workshop sometime, because he is my favorite. And supposedly, I heard rumors that there's gonna be a TV series about Eisenhorn on Amazon Prime. The same people that do Man in High Castle. I have that saved on my Amazon Prime, but I have not started watching it yet, which is silly, because World War II stuff and that whole era is like one of my favorites. I'm not like super knowledgeable in it, but I know a little bit about it, and I like it. It's I don't like it. I don't like all those people that got killed. It's so sad. I like the history behind it. I like the fact that you look at that and it's like, I said like several times on here, start your drinking game. Start it over and start your drinking game. Every time I say like, take a shot. Anyway, it shows how good and bad human beings can be in that war. I mean, in all wars, really. But I mean, that one was ridiculous. But anyway, let's get back onto this business. I found my tripod, so when we go table down, it's gonna be a little easier. I'll show you what I'm working on, where I'm at on things. A couple little, I did a test run on something. I'll show you all that so you can tell me what you think. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it for this beautiful face. So let's go table down, shall we? Here we are, table down. This is my table. You are slightly down. You're at a downward angle. So, and look at this. Look how deliciously organized this entire table is. Whoa, so organized. Ooh. All right. So here we are, table down. I'll show you what I've been working on. Commission-wise, working on him, getting him all done up. I started this one first. He's not glued down or anything. I just set him on here to test it out, and this is for my water effects when I'm ready for them. But I still have highlighting to do. Well, I still got a wash to do on him, a couple other detail things to pick up, more gold, and then oh look, it's going from my finger to it, finger to it, finger to it. Gold, highlights on all the silver and stuff, and then washing over the skulls and whatnot. But I still have a bit to do on this guy, so I'm going ahead and starting on him to catch him up to this one. So that way, once I get the details all done, get him caught up to this one, I'll do the details on both of them, wash both of them, highlight both of them, and that way these will be done, and I can go ahead and mount them both, and then bust out the next set of 3 for this guy and do those. Also, commission I've been working on is this feller here, Magnus the Red. So I'm gonna paint him in sub-assemblies, and like his base was a pain in the butt, man, to put together proper. So I ended up putting it together the best I can, because I know for this right here is supposed to be actually touching the base, but I just couldn't get things to line up correct and make it work right. So I just did this, and it worked out. I might go in and heat up some of this stuff so I can bring this up a little bit more. I've already heated it a little bit and bent some of it up, but I want to do it again maybe further back here so I can bring this up just a little bit more and have it semi in line with his hand once his hand's on. But yeah, no, this is going to be a fun project. He's going to be pretty much the basic Magnus the Red, normal Forgework color scheme, except for the skin tone. He doesn't want the skin tone as red. He wants it more normal looking. So I'm going to go with like maybe a tan to a lighter tan, a lighter skin tone. Basing, we'll get to that. And we're going to do, I think, green for the Warp Fire. Unless he changes their mind or something. But, yeah, and he said like, there's other things I can do. Like there's other details on here that I could just paint different colors or something. Like his cape, I think it's white. You know, I can look at it and see if we can want to do it some other way or another color or something. Bring another color in there. And, of course, armor gold and all that jazz. Also, been working on Genestealer Cult. I'm doing some snow basing. Like, this is a practice. So, it's one of Games Workshop's base, flipped upside down. And I painted it all on the inside, blue swirls and white swirls. And then I filled it with resin. I get this Easy Cast resin. It's 1 for 1. It's 2 bottles like this on Amazon. I don't remember how much it cost me. It wasn't that expensive. But get it, make it up, and put it in there. So it's supposed to take 24 hours. I did it late at night one night, and then the next morning, I'd say I probably did it at 10 o'clock at night, and by 10 o'clock the next day, it was pretty cured. It wasn't tacky, and that's the thing I look for. If you tell it's not, if you still touch it and it's kind of tacky, then it's still got a little bit to cure, or you didn't mix it right, which I have done plenty of times. So anyway, this is a test base. I want to see how it turned out. Got the resin in there, and then I come back with my baking soda, Elmer's glue, and fake snow mixture, mix all that up into a paste, put it on, and then sometimes I'll do a putty too, because you do less glue, more stuff, and it'll make it kind of hold its shape a little better. So you can build mounds if I want to, if I'm too lazy to build one and then cover it. So anyway, I did that, and then after I get the mixture down, the snow mixture down, I'll go back with this little canister of mixed snow, because the top of the surface is still wet and sticky glue, and I'll just sprinkle the snow on there. It's snowing for real, ooh. And then let that all sit and dry up for the next day, and this is what I get. Now this is not as tough as one of my other bases, because the snow here can still come off, like the snow on top. I might go back and try, I don't want to mess the resin up, I want it to still be kind of good and crystal, because it looks like it's ice with snow on it. But I might go, see, that came off, and try to, since this is a test, do my alcohol trick, where I'll put a little bit of alcohol on this, and then I put the watered down Elmer's glue, which will help it kind of seep in and seal it like a hard top coat, and see if that works. That'll help get this snow to stay on better. And then I've got this guy too. I went through and did him. He's all painted up, and yeah, I know it looks kind of dingy and grungy, but that's kind of what I was going for, is a snow camo that's just all kind of bleh. He's got a little snow stuck on his bike right there. I painted some, can't really see it. It didn't turn out as well as I would. It was another test. I like testing things. So, let's see. Excuse me, I didn't sneeze, I coughed. I put some crackle medium on there. I painted it on there really thin because I wanted it to look like ice that was cracked. Like he drove over it and it kind of cracked the top of it or something. But I don't know, you can't really see it, so it's not going to be something you notice too much unless you're right up on the bad boy. And there's only one person going to be on this bad boy, the Jackal. So yeah, anyway, got that finished up. Now I just got to paint the man and the person and the rider and the thing. And then I've also been working on these guys. Working on my Sides of the Emperor. Getting some of them done. I want to get through. This was the first guy I did. This was an actual intercessor from I believe Dark Imperium or whatever that one was. I got it from eBay and put it together, tested it out, and I was like, man, what color do I want to do? So I decided to paint up Sides of the Emperor, just because I like the color. I like the idea of doing some yellow. So I did him up, and then when I picked up the little starter game that comes with, I believe, well, it comes with all these guys, and a couple of intercessors, and then some Poxwalkers, and 2 or 3 actual Nurgle Marines. I got those and decided to paint them up as the Sides of the Emperor as well. So this will be my kind of normal 40k army. The Sides of the Emperor. They're pretty cute. I like these guys. Fun to paint too. I want to get the regular set of Reavers so that way I can check them out and see what all they're about, all the different poses and stuff. But yeah, having fun. So really, guys, that's what I'm working on. The Mastodon's on hold for a minute because I got to paint. The last thing I got to paint on there is a mural. Well, not a mural, but like freehand painting. And I'm kind of just holding off on that for a minute because that's one of those things that I don't like jumping into, because then I could totally screw it up, and I don't want to do that at all because it's really bad doing that. And then I have a conversion I'm working on. I'm leery about showing you because all the parts came from a recaster, and I know people flip their shit like straight up about recasters, and I understand it. I understand the deals, but I mean, someone sends something to me, they find something on eBay as a deal, they buy it. I mean, what can you do? You know, I mean, it is what it is. I bought recast stuff too off eBay because I found it was cheap, and I wanted to build it and paint it. But I am working on a Dread Knight. I will show y'all that next time, but I'm actually building 2 of them. So it's gonna be, it's basically the Dread-Knight and the Dreadnought. I combined the two. I'm sure you've seen it done plenty of times on Google or whatever. But I'm doing two of them myself because I want to try it. And this dude really wants it. And he hates the way the Dread-Knight looks. I think that's it, guys. I've rambled enough, and I need to get back to work. And let's see, is there anything else I want to show you? Nope, just my thumbs. Guys, I love you. Thank you for joining me. Oh, I do have long pause, sorry. Someone was talking to me about my Patreon, and I should start like maybe sharing it more. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave a link to my Patreon in there. If you want to sign up for it, cool. You want to help me out, because to me it's like a tip. It's a, hey Richard, you're doing an okay job. We like you. We want to keep you sticking around. Here's a buck. Congratulations. We love you. And it just helps me too. It helps me keep getting stuff and getting work, projects and things, and maybe upgrading my stuff. You know, eventually. I'm gonna share it on here, guys. It's up to y'all. I'm not mad either way. I don't. It's all up to you. I don't care. Now I feel weirdly selfish. Pay me money. No, just kidding. Anyway, guys, I love you. See you next time. Have a great nerd life. What the heck? It's early. Keep rocking that nerd life, my friends. I'll see you next time.